everyone, my name is Belle. Today I want to talk about James and the giant peach. James was a happy boy. He had his parents, a beautiful cottage and friends, but now he lived with two horrible and ugly ants. Their names are Aunt Spunk and Aunt Spiker. James' parents died when they went shopping. The rhinoceros ate them, so James had to live with ants. One day, James was chopping wood with an axe. James couldn't work anymore, so he was working in the garden. Suddenly, a man came to James. He said that he has magical worms, and he gave the magical worms to James and disappeared. James ran to the kitchen. He wanted to experience magic. Unfortunately, James fell down, and magical worms ran away into the earth. And Spiker heard that sound, so she shouted to James, "Chop the earth and again, hurry up!" James felt awful. He had magical worms, but now he has nothing. The next day, Aunt Spiker suddenly shouted, because their peach tree had a peach, and that was getting bigger. It got bigger and bigger until it stopped growing, and now it is the size of a house. And Spiker's plan was like this. First, she spread the rumor. Second, she made the fence around the giant peach. Third, when people came, she got the money and sent them into to see the peach. When Aunt Spiker and Aunt Spunk was guiding the people and getting money, James was locked in his bedroom. At night, James went out the house because the aunt said, "We are busy counting money, so you have to go out and clean the garden." James felt frightened. He touched the peach. It was soft, warm, and silky. At that time, James saw a hole on peach. He was curious, so he crawled into the hole, and he saw amazing things. James saw a gigantic insects, a grasshopper, a centipede, a ladybug, an earthworm, a spider, and a strange worm looking like a silkworm. They welcomed James, but the centipede said he was hungry, so James felt frightened. He thought the centipede wanted to eat him. Ladybug said, "We wouldn't dream of hurting you." James calmed down, and the centipede said kindly to James, "Can you help me take off these boots?" James said yes. When the centipede and the earthworm was arguing, the grasshopper said it's time for bed. The spider made beds for everyone, and James slept on a floppy bed tonight. The next day, they were ready to get away from this desolate hilltop. The centipede chewed on the peach's stem. At that time, Aunt Spiker and Aunt Spunk were all ready to welcome lots of visitors. They looked forward to taking money. Finally, the centipede cut the stem, and the giant peach started to roll. Aunt Spiker and Aunt Spunk saw the giant peach rolling towards them. So they started to run, but Aunt Spiker fell down, and Aunt Spunk too. The peach rolled faster and faster until they were all run out and died. The peach didn't stop. It crashed the famous chocolate factory and made a giant chocolate river. And then they arrived at the white cliff and fell on the ocean. The giant peach is on the ocean. Inside the peach, the insects and Jason the grasshopper were cheerful. The grasshopper thought that there is a beautiful country full of music, and Jason thought that there is the seashore with his friend. When they went out, they got an enlightenment. There is not a beautiful country, not a seashore. It was the middle of the ocean. Unfortunately, Shark smelled the peach's fragrance and surrounded the peach. The insects felt awful, but James had a plan. When James explained his plan, everyone cheered. James's plan was like this. First, earthworm would be a bait. Second, when Seagull went in the earthworm to eat, Jason will draw a lasso and catch the seagull. Third, when they catch enough seagulls, they could fly with seagull's power. But the earthworm was so afraid, everyone reassured him. Then they started the plan. The silkworm and the spider were making lassos. Earthworm attracted the seagulls. Jason caught them. When they caught 502 seagulls, the giant peach flew over the ocean. In fact, Jason celebrated that they could escape from the sharks, so the grasshopper played a fiddle with his body. The earthworm and the ladybug explained how they got farmer's love, and Centipede shouted, "I'm a pest and I'm proud of it." But Spider was not. He caught the flies and mosquitoes, but people hated Spider. When the centipede was singing about the ant stung and the ant spiker, he fell into the ocean, so Jason saved him. They started the journey again, and saw a gigantic bridge and many cloud men. But the cloud men were so busy painting the bridge with paintbrush. Looking closely, that was not a bridge, that's a rainbow. But unfortunately, they hadn't colored the rainbow. So the cloud men realized and they threw the paint and brushes to them. When they escaped, they saw a purple statue. When cloud men threw the paint and brushes, the purple paint covered the centipede. Everyone was worried about it, but the earthworm was happy. They heard a strange tumbling sound. There was a sound of water. Cloudman poured the water on the giant peach frantically. When they escaped to the safe zone, the centipede realized the pain was washed out. So he's free now. The earthworm got annoying feeling, but the centipede felt happy and sang a song. Seagulls flew faster and they got closer to the land. Sun was riding on the east and they got home. When they could see well, Jason realized that they arrived at the city of USA, New York. The insects were unbelievable about that, but they had a problem. How could they go to the earth? Jason thought a solution. The centipede cut the string, connected the peach and the seagulls, so they could fly on the earth. When they were in the New York City, people were horrified. New York's mayor called the president in Washington. The president ordered the air raid, and all of the people knew about the gigantic bomb in New York. They went down to the earth gradually. The centipede cut the string slowly, and they were in New York. Suddenly, a jet car drove strings fast. They were screaming, and Jason thought that this is the end of his life. At that time, New York was in pandemonium. People said goodbye to each other and ran away to the subway stations. But the peach didn't collide with New York. It stuck on top of the Empire State Building. My art project is the Empire State Building and the giant peach. I like the giant peach stuck on the top of the building. You can put it and take out the giant peach on the top of the building. I believe you would like my art project. Thank you very much for listening. Have a nice day.